morning students. This is Joy Varghese from Uncovering Chemistry. Today we are going to discuss about the preparation of carboxylic acid, that is by nitriles what we say and amides what we say. Always remember, first of all the nitriles, that is CN group, is converted into amides, that is CONH2 group, and further treating it with an acid we will see that it will change into carboxylic acid what we say. Okay, now in your book if you see a reaction is given, that is a nitrile when it is treated with either H plus or OH minus in presence of water what we say. Always remember this thing, nitriles, that is in presence of an acid or a base in presence of water, because they only dissociate in presence of water, acid or base. It will give RCONH2, that is what this nitrile is first changed into amide under mild conditions what we say, and further treating it with an acid or with a base and heating the mixture what we say. Treating with an acid or base or heating the mixture, it will change into carboxylic acid. Now in your book it is written like this, RCOOH. Okay, now this part I think it is clear to you. Understood? Now instead of this is a general formula what we say, means nitrile are changed into amide and amide to carboxylic acid what we say. Understood? Now this same thing can be written in this form also, that is CH3CN in presence of H plus or OH minus in presence of water gives you what? CH3CO, or you can also write C double bond O NH2. This is your amide in presence of again acid or OH minus. Heating this mixture, this amide will change into carboxylic group. Okay, or also you can write CH3COOH what we say. Understood? So this is the general form and this is the reaction what we are talking about. Okay, now in your book you can see that word is also given. This is ethane nitrile, this is ethanamide, and this is ethanoic acid, Okay, so this is preparation of carboxylic acid from nitrile. Now from amide you can see this is the amide. From amide directly treating with an acid and heating it will change into what? Ethanoic acid. So for that in your book there is no general form given, but we can write directly from this step. That is what it is written, CH3C double bond O NH2. This is your ethanamide, right? If ethanamide is treated in presence, now this same thing can be written as H3O plus also, or H plus H2O also you can write. Understood? H3O plus or H plus H2O, and heating the mixture it will change into what? CH3COOH, that is what? Ethanoic acid. Understood this part? So this is a simple what we call it as hydrolysis reaction. In your book it is given nitriles are hydrolyzed. These are the nitriles by hydrolysis technique. This is called to what we call it as amide, and on further treating with an acid it will change into carboxylic acid what we say. Understood? So these are the two reactions what we are talking about, that is preparation of carboxylic acid from nitriles and from amides what we say. Okay, now the next reaction, that is the fourth one which is given in your textbook on page number 376, that is what we say from Grignard reagent, that is preparing carboxylic acid from Grignard reagent is the next part what we are going to discuss. Okay, now the next preparation of carboxylic acid is from Grignard reagent. Now Grignard reagent we know the general formula, it is RMgX. Clear? So when this Grignard reagent, that is RMgX, when treated with a solid CO2. Now solid CO2, this also we can write as CO2, that is your dry ice. What we call it as, what is it? Dry ice or solid CO2, what we have studied in lower classes. When it is treated in presence of dry ether, what will happen? You will get a carboxylate salt you get, that is RCOO minus and MgX plus. Now this is the negative part, positive part, this is the carboxylate salt. carboxylate salt what we get. Understood? That on further treatment with mineral acid like this, means either you write like this in this form, what it will give? It will give RCOOH plus MgOHX. Now this is the general formula what is given, what we say. Now if the same thing, if you want, instead of R you can write CH3 group here. So CH3 MgX plus CO2 in presence of dry ether, you will get carboxylate salt, that is RCOO minus and MgX plus what we say. This is the salt, carboxylate salt what we get, which on acidification in presence of which acid? Mineral acid, HCl, HBr all. Mineral acid, we get what? Carboxylic acid plus MgOHX, that is the byproduct. Now suppose instead of this X, we will take here Cl, then everywhere you will get here Cl, what we say, right? Now remember this thing, when we start the reaction, in this case, if you see, there is what we say only, you can see here, when we start the reaction, you can see here only one carbon is there, right? But at the end, if you see, you will get an acid of 2 carbon atoms, right? So in this type of conversion reaction, you can remember this Grignard reagent. So it will help you for conversions, what we say. Understood? So this was what we call it as all about Grignard reagent, that is preparation of carboxylic acid from Grignard reagent. Okay. Now the next one what is given in your textbook, the preparation is from acyl halides and anhydrides, that we are going to discuss next. Okay, just a minute. Now the next topic what we are going to discuss is preparation of carboxylic acid from acyl halide. Acyl halides are also what we call it as acid chlorides also you can take. What you can take? Acyl chloride, understood or not? Now acyl chloride you can say acid chlorides also you can say, what we say. Understood? So acyl chloride also you can write acid chlorides. Now these are nothing but RCOCl, what we say. Understood? Means RCOCl when treated only with water, that is what we are doing here, we are doing hydrolysis. What we are doing? Hydrolysis, right? So it will change into RCOOH, what we say. Now when we talk about this, water contains what? H plus and OH minus ion. So here this Cl will go with the H and the remaining OH you can say here substitute. That way you can remember if you want. Or this Cl you can see is replaced by OH here. Only for, otherwise the mechanism is different, what we say. Okay. Now this same thing in presence of a base. That is hydrolysis is carried out in presence of base. This is hydrolysis in presence of base. Base means, that's why I have written here OH minus. First it will give you carboxylate ion. What it will give you? Carboxylate ion. This is your carboxylate ion, which on further treatment with the mineral acid, what we say, or further treatment with what? Acid, it will give you carboxylic acid, that is RCOOH. Here plus HCl can also be written because of this Cl. From here we get H plus and OH minus. So this is the case you can write. So I think this part is clear. So simple hydrolysis with water, you will get RCOOH. Base, if used, what is aqueous base, if you use for hydrolysis, you will get first carboxylate ion, which on acidification you will get what? Carboxylic acid. So this was from acyl halide or acid chlorides, what we say. Now instead of this, if I write here CH3COCl, here it will be what? CH3COOH, here CH3COO minus, and here CH3COOH, like this. Means instead of R, that was a general form, and this is the actual form, what we say. Understood? Alkyl group, you can write CH3, CH2, CH3, like whatever you want you can write here in this case. Okay. Now the next one is from what we call it as anhydrides. Now for anhydrides I will write it from top little bit, because the otherwise, let's see, anhydride. First of all, how anhydrides are produced? We know 2 carboxylic acid groups if I take, ethanoic acid, from this if I remove water molecule. What molecule? Water molecule. What I will get? CH3, C double bond O dash O, C double bond O and CH3, what we say, right? Now this thing can also be written as CH3CO twice O, like this also it can be written. Understood? So this is your acid anhydride. What is this? Acid anhydride. Understood this part? Okay. Now the next. Now you can see this is the way how anhydrides are produced, means by removal of water. Now if this same anhydrides, that is anhydride what is given in your book, that is CH3, CO twice and O. Now in your textbook if you see, no, they have given benzoic anhydride. Which anhydride? Benzoic, means instead of the CH3 they have used a benzene ring they have used. What they have used? A benzene ring. Both benzene ring they have used. Huh? Understood? So that's why benzoic anhydride we will get. So C6H5 CO twice O, what we say? This is your benzoic anhydride. What is this? Benzoic, I think you can see that, no? Benzoic anhydride. Clear? This benzoic anhydride, when you add water in this, because after removal of water, what you are getting? Anhydride you are getting. So in this anhydride, if you add water, it will get hydrated. So what will happen? The same two things what you are going to get. Now in your book, two molecules you will get. What is that two molecules of? The C6H5 COOH plus C6H5 COOH. Either you can write like this. This is your benzoic acid. What you get? Benzoic acid. This is also benzoic acid. So either you will get benzoic acid like this, or you can write two molecules of benzoic acid, what we say. Understood? In your textbook it is given separately, but the simple mechanism behind it is what? After removal of water molecule you are getting anhydrides. So if you add water molecule you will get what? Hydrated acid, what is that is benzoic acid what we get. Okay, so this is all about what is a preparation from acyl halides and anhydride. This is acyl halide, this is anhydride. Now the last part what is left is from esters. What is it from? Esters, that we are going to discuss. Okay. Now in 10th standard you must have studied about esterification reaction, that is one molecule of alcohol and one molecule of carboxylic acid, that is ethanoic acid you take. In presence of an acid you will get what? Esters you get, plus water, that is sweet smelling substance or fruity smell, what we call ester means. Now this same reversible reaction when we say, that is if you take an ester, that is RCOO, I'll write a general form, it is not given in your textbook, in presence of an acid H3O plus. I am writing here what? H3O plus. What you will get? You will get RCOOH plus ROH, what we say. That is alcohol plus acid, you will get it back, what we say. Okay. Now this general form can also be written like this, CH3COO, and I will write here what again? CH2CH3, what we want. Understood? Then what will happen in this case? What you say? Otherwise I will write the same ester, simple. So what you will get? CH3COOH plus CH3OH, like this, means ethanoic acid plus ethanol, what you get. Now in your book what is given, that is with a benzene ring they have given like this, with a benzene ring. Now in that they have written here, I think C6H5 COO C2H5, like this it is given in your book. Okay, now instead of this they have written C6H5. Okay, or you can also write what? C6H5COO C2H5. C2H5 means what? CH2CH3, what we call this means. Okay, so this ester again what we say, it's treated in presence of an acid, what we say, hydrolysis I am talking about, acid catalyzed hydrolysis, what we say, or acid hydrolysis we use the word. What you will get? You will get one is the benzoic acid, what you will get? One benzoic acid you will get, plus CH3, CH2 and OH, ethanol, that is benzoic acid plus ethanol you get. What you get? Ethanol. Understood this part? Okay, so this is all about what you call it as acid hydrolysis of ester. Now if it is base hydrolysis of ester, that is what given in your textbook, what we say, it is base hydrolysis of ester. So it requires, see, I will just rub this part. I think this part is clear. Reverse of esterification, what we say here, what we have done here. Esterification, what you have studied in 10th also and also in 11th also. Okay, now the next part, see. Now when we say here basic hydrolysis of ester gives carboxylate salt, what we say, which on further acidification gives what? Carboxylic acid. Now in the first, when it was acid hydrolysis, it was a direct conversion to carboxylic acid, but here one step will increase. Now what is that? You can see here what is written, that is R. General form you want, you can write, or directly you write, that is RCOO R dash in presence of NaOH. Now this what we say here, NaOH, what is written here, this is what we call it as reversible reaction. So in presence of NaOH, what you will get? First you will get what? Carboxylate salt, that is RCOO minus Na plus R plus, what you get here. Now in your book I think they have not written there, but ROH you can write instead of this ROH, okay, or directly here minus ROH also you can write. I will write here minus R dash OH I will write. So this no need to write. Which on further acidification, what we say, which on further acidification, what you will get? You will get RCOOH, like this, carboxyl, means one step has increased. This is reversible, what we say, reaction. In presence of this you will get, this is the carboxylate salt. What is this? Carboxylate salt. Clear? This is the alcohol what is being removed. Now in your textbook the same is given like this, that is CH3, CH2, CH2, COO and C2H5 it is written. Now this C2H5 can also be written as CH2, CH3. So if I want, I can write like this, CH2, CH3 in presence of NaOH. What will be removed? So C2H5, sorry, CH3, this part I am talking about, CH3, CH2, that is ethanol, will be removed. This one what I have written here, this is your R dash and this is your R, this whole part is R, sorry. Okay, so what you will get here, R, that is CH3, CH2, CH2, COO minus Na plus. This is your sodium ethanoate, butanoate, what we call it as. And then further acidification, you will get what? CH3, CH2, CH2, COOH, like this, what we say. Okay, so that was the general form. You can see here what is written. That is base hydrolysis will give first carboxylate salt, which on acidification will give what we say it as, which on acidification will give you what is carboxylic acid. Okay, so this one general form also you can write down in your notebook for your ready reference, it will be helpful. So here we come to an end, what we say, of preparation of what we call it as carboxylic acid. Okay, now here we come to an end of preparation of carboxylate. Total 6 preparations what we saw, but in that subtopics were also there. You so go through it and write down in your fair book what we say. Then next one example is given, solved example 12.5. Now that you can do it by yourself. Clear? It will be helpful and you can write down which reaction we have used for that preparation. This all preparation what we have done, that is example, homework is there. Homework for you, that is example 12.5. It is given on page 377. Clear? Textbook page 377. This you have to do it by yourself. Okay, solved example, but you have to write from which preparation we got it. Okay, so what we say, this was all about what is a preparation. In text question is there, that we'll discuss, and this example also, if you have any doubt, we'll discuss in the next video. Okay, so we will stop here. Next time we'll continue with the remaining part, that is the physical properties what it is given. Okay, so till then we'll meet next time. Okay, thank you very much.